What is up, guys? RebelBoy Studios here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the LEGO Star Wars profile picture on this software here called GIMP 2.10. So the three things you'll need are a image of the figure you're going to want to put into the blue template. Which leads us to the second thing you'll need is the blue template. You'll need that. Just go ahead and download it. Search LEGO Star Wars profile picture template. And you might be able to find, I think you'll be able to find it with that search. And the last thing you'll need is this image manipulation program called GIMP 2.10. GIMP is a free software that you can use to manipulate your photos, and it works really well. What I've heard people say before that it rivals Photoshop, which is pretty good considering this is a free website. What do you guys want to do? To start out is you want your photo of the figure you want to put in. So you want your photo here, and the goal for this step in making the figure, the profile picture, is to erase the background out from the back of the figure. You want to keep the figure, but you want to erase the background out of it. So another quick tip is to try and take the picture of the figure with an all black background behind it, in case if you miss a little spot, it will not show inside of the profile picture. So you have your figure, and you want to go to the layer right here. It should be on the right, and you want to right click it, and then you go to add alpha channel, and what that does is it makes the background transparent. You can delete the background now. So to start out, you just start on the hand right here, and guys, this step might take a while, so feel free to skip if you already know how to do this, but just drag the points that you want. So you just click the point on the edge of the figure and then drag it up to the next point, and if there's like a little curve or anything in it, then just make really tiny little clicks. And after you are done, if you want to skip through all of this, feel free. It's mainly just me trying to keep a conversation and not be boring. But if I figure out how to time lapse this, I might. But for these figures right here, it's kind of easy to use the free select tool on them because they don't really have any defined edges. They don't really have any defined little curves on them very much. It's mainly just straight lines for this figure specifically, so this figure is kind of easier to do the free select tool with. But if you're doing a figure like Chewbacca, that can be a lot harder. So there we go. So I am almost finished with this. I'm probably on the last quarter of this part, this step. So I'm going to try and make this look as good as possible because I want to give a good demonstration for you guys. I don't want to be sloppy with any of my work here. Try and be very careful whenever you're doing this so that you have a good end result. I've probably redone this video like 3 or 4 times, and it's pretty tough to do. It's pretty tough to make this video. So don't forget to get the inside of the hands if you got a picture with the inside of the hand in it. And don't forget to get the little gap right here between his wrist and his torso. almost finished. Just one last little piece here. And there we go. So we have the figure selected. I did a fairly decent job with this step. But what you want to do now is you want to go to select, and then you hit invert, and then you hit Control X. And that should erase the background out from this. Now you have your figure, and you want to go to File, and then you hit Export As. And instead of a JPG file, what you want to do is you want to save it as a PNG file. And if you save it as a PNG file, it will preserve the transparency. Sorry guys, I can't speak today. It will preserve the transparency of the background. So what that means is it'll just keep the background out. So just be sure to save it as a PNG file. Export. And I'm probably going to cut off the video right here because this takes a little bit to export. So I'll see you guys whenever this is all exported. So see you guys in a couple minutes. Alright guys, so I'm back here. New canvas. So what I did was I just exited out of GIMP after I saved that file. After I saved that image to my files, what I did was I just exited out of GIMP. It'll ask you if you wanted to save or discard changes. Just discard the changes and exit out of GIMP. It won't affect any of your saved progress for the file itself. So just re-enter GIMP and then go back to your pictures and then go to your Lego Star Wars template right here, and then you want to go up and find that picture with the transparent background, and it will change the size dramatically. So that won't affect anything. So what you want to do is you just want to make the layer with the figure the top layer, and make the background, the blue background underneath it, like that. So now what you want to do is you want to select your top layer, which would be your figure. Then you go to Layer, Scale Layer, and you want to scale it close to 1900 in width. I went way too far down with that. There we go. Let's scale it, and it should look about right. Try and make it a little bit bigger than that, actually. So just go back to Scale Layer and scale it to be a little bit bigger. So scale. That barely did anything. You want to scale it up pretty big. So scale. That's about right there. I might make it a little bit bigger after I drag it in. So now you want to hit the perspective tool, and you just want to click right there, and you see these four little squares right here. You just want to grab the square, and you can just drag it wherever you need to. And I purposefully made this pretty big because in the actual video game, the character is pretty big inside of the profile picture, with a little bit of his shoulders and torso showing. So that is about right. So now you want to hit transform, and it is right there. So now you want to go back to your free select tool, and then you want to hit the opacity. You want to change the opacity down to maybe 14, 13. Change the opacity down to 3, like that, so you can see the black rim. what you want to do is you just want to trace across the black rim, starting at his little shoulder bit right here. Just keep on tracing down black rim and try to make as small clicks as possible. Try to bunch these pretty close together so you can make it look as good as possible. So after you're finished going across the black rim, which I'm almost finished, hang on just another quick second. That doesn't look great, but it'll do for what I'm trying to do with this. So then you just want to drag it down to the end point and select all this, and then go back up to just above your starting point and go back down to the shoulder to your starting point like this, and it should make a little triangle like that. So then you just want to hit delete like that, and it should have deleted all the excess stuff below the black rim. So then you just raise your opacity up all the way to 100, and that looks pretty good. That is the completed LEGO Star Wars background profile picture. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you found it useful, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell because it really helps out my channel. Plus, you won't miss out on any of my new videos upcoming in the future if you press that notification bell. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is RebelBoy Studios, over and out. Bye. Oh yeah, guys, and real quickly, just be sure to save your work. Go to File, then Export As. And it doesn't matter if you export this as a JPG file. You can save it as a PNG file if you want, but be sure just to save your work, guys. Don't forget to save because you'll have to redo the whole entire thing if you don't save. So, anyway, guys, this is RebelBoy Studios, over and out. Bye.